Hi, my name is Dr. John VanDenBerg. I'm a behavioral psychologist, but I'm also a road warrior. I had a company for almost 30 years and 13 staff, and we traveled the world working on human services reform. Very important work. It was wonderful work. But in my case, every year I was on the road, my health got a little worse. Over 3 decades of traveling, I ended up with, started off just young and full of energy, but by the time I was in my 50s, we saw diabetes, I saw high blood pressure, I saw edema, and ended up, 100 plus pounds overweight. Still traveling, still out there, still loving the work, but getting unhealthier. And when I was almost 60 years old, I had just done a grueling trip in Texas and had landed back in my rural Colorado airport, started driving home. Halfway home, I had a heart attack. And folks, the good news is there wasn't damage to my heart. And the other even better news is I'm 130 plus pounds lighter than I was at that moment and doing well. But I know that the cumulative effect of all those years of traveling and stress and bad eating hurt me physically. I want to just share a little bit about my perspective of this concept of Nouri, because it's really important to me right now. When I don't travel a lot, but when I still travel, it's really important to me. Natasha Legge's book has been very useful for me. It's practical, it's hands-on. I'm a behavioral psychologist, so I know about human behavior. I know how humans change. And folks, I'm probably like most of you. I don't change just because somebody tells me to. I change because I've got support and motivation to do this. I change because I've got tips that are useful to me that I can use. And I change because somebody really has done a great job of giving me good information. And that's exactly what this book does. Concept of Nouri is handy in that the word Nouri, the term Nouri, is encapsulating of all the various things that we hope to learn about healthy food and good eating. Eating non-GMO, avoiding heavy fats and sugars and all the bad things that aren't good for you. One little tip is spend a little time maybe going to a decent grocery store, a Whole Foods, a Trader Joe's, whatever. Pick up some healthy food when you're out on the road so you're not tempted to eat that stuff that's not very good for you. The concept of this book is that it walks you through a whole series of options. Again, not preaching, not telling you what to do, but says, here are ideas to think about. I'll give you one example that's really been useful to me, which is this concept of potential damage from bad food choices. When I'm out on the road now, I ask myself, okay, is this food choice that I'm about to make, is it worth the damage? It's something Natasha really asks you to think about and ask you to do. And it helps me just sort through. I'll give you a quick example. I was just 2 weeks ago down in Phoenix, Arizona on a brief trip. Pretty tired, back in the airport, walk into the toxic food zone, with the racks of bad sandwiches and sugary things and all that. And I had walnuts in my briefcase. I had a KIND energy bar. And I was able to look for something. I found a fruit cup, chopped up assorted fruit, fresh fruit, took that, sat down, ate those things, and felt perfectly satisfied. When I got home, I felt better than I would have if I'd have had those bad, unhealthy choices. So what has been very useful for me is thinking through, practical, solid advice. The Nouri book rolls out in a way that makes you want to go through it and learn from it. The coming pocket guide is really going to be handy. I'll have one right here in my pocket when I'm on the road as soon as it comes out. So, but anyway, check this out. It's really good stuff. Thank you very much.
I'm Natasha Legge, author of Travel Healthy, A Road Warrior's Guide to Eating Healthy. I hope you really enjoyed Dr. John VanDenBerg's message. And if it inspired you, I hope you share it with others, because I have a dream of a better and healthier world, and that includes healthier business travelers, and that includes the opportunity for the next business trip to be a healthier one. Nouri Pocket Guide is now on Kickstarter.com. Search Best Business Traveler Survival Guide. Again, Nouri Pocket Guide is now on Kickstarter.com. Search Best Business Traveler Survival Guide. Thank you.